Hi everyone. Hi. Hello. Welcome back to another episode of Melting the Ice, a podcast. A place. It's so much more than a podcast. A place where we melt away our insecurities. We melt away our limitations. Let me fix my shirt. We melt away our limitations. We melt away our fears. We melt away the things that are holding us back, the things that want to keep us so small. We melt away all of those things and then we emerge as happier, healthier, sexier, richer, more true versions of ourselves. This is Rain Deeper, the series where you learn to incorporate, integrate the parts of yourself you're not really aware of, the parts you thought you healed that are still there, waiting for you to bring them back home, what I call the homecoming exercise. The link to that is down below. I shared my three-step process on how to really reintegrate the 0.1% part and get the 1000% benefit. Today I'm ready to go deeper. Today's episode 2, part 2, yes, 2 2. Look at that, 2 2 of the Rain Deeper series. Yesterday, I went very deep and I opened my heart, and I felt like I really covered the groundwork and honestly asking the wrong questions. Asking, why don't they see me? And instead of asking, why don't they see me, asking, how can I see myself more clearly? How can I love myself more dearly? How can I value myself? Because I feel like asking the wrong questions will give you the wrong answer. And I gave a joke saying that in my culture, people ask these rhetorical questions, right? Like a person can come and then my brother can come in and I'll ask him, are you back? And then he'll be like, no, I'm not back. I'm going. So like, it's a silly question that got a silly answer, right? So I feel like oftentimes when you're asking a question, ask yourself, where is this question coming from? Is it coming from the empowered version of me? Or is it coming from the part of me that is really afraid, that's trying to bypass her work, that is trying to run away right now? Where is this question really coming from? So in part one, we talk about all of that though. So I would love for you to go check it out. After this episode, I'm going to add the link. I've been very bad. I don't want to call myself bad. I've not been very good about adding links of previous episodes to my my lives. And yesterday I did it. Yesterday I just added all the links in my previous episode of all the things that will help you guys, that will just make your life 10 times better, like yesterday in the previous in the description box. And today I did the same thing. And today I'm gonna add the link to part one in there after this live. So I'm just so proud of myself because look at me, I'm growing. The things that are so simple that are giving us all those benefits, I am learning them with you guys. So don't ask, be intentional about the kind of questions you're asking. When you're trying to get people to, when you're asking, why don't they like me? You're literally trying to control how they feel about you. And trying to control how someone feels about you is very dangerous because you're losing the one power that you have, the power of how you see yourself. When you're asking, how did they see me? It's almost like you're giving away your power of how you see yourself. That's the most beautiful question you should ask yourself. How do I see myself? How do I feel about myself? How do I treat myself? Those are the questions you should be asking because those questions will actually have a direct impact on how your life is, direct impact on how much you enjoy life, direct impact on how you show up in the world, direct impact on how much you enjoy your life. Let me have a sip of water because baby girl is thirsty. Yeah, that felt nice. So those questions are the questions that have a direct impact on your life. And I usually love to have a little notebook when I go live. It just helps me. Honestly speaking, I just like it. That's I just like it. That's it. So today we're talking about seeing yourself more clearly. That is just it. Yesterday we spoke about the questions that you should let go of asking. Today we're talking about now that we know, now that you know that the kind of questions you ask have a direct impact on the kind of results that you're getting in your life. Now we're gonna ask ourselves, how can we see ourselves more clearly? And today I want to do a little bit fun exercise with you. Get a piece of paper, get a pen, and write down, how do I see myself? Question number one, how do I see myself? And then you're gonna just write whatever comes in your mind, how do I see myself, right? Now to question number two, how do I desire to see myself? How do I desire to see myself? And then we're going to compare and contrast. So we're going to see, how do I see myself? How is that different from how do I want to see myself? And then we're going to try to identify the parts that are not really aligned. Let's say you want to see yourself as, of course, nobody is here. It's just me and God. And the future watchers, future watchers. I love you, future watchers. So let's say we have a girl, Joanne, and Joanne, how does she see herself? You know what? Let's not use Joanne. Let's use myself. How do I see myself right now? I see myself as beautiful. I see myself as powerful. I see myself as now. Let's find something that I'm not, something that I still want to work on. For example, I see myself as, how will I even say? I guess my stutter. Oh my goodness, let's use my education. Yes, because I have a huge insecurity on my education. I'm being so vulnerable right now. So I have an insecurity around where I am with my education and how things are going. So let's just use I feel that my education sometimes affects my confidence, right? Sometimes. Look at me bury my soul to you all. Sometimes affects my confidence. Sometimes, don't judge me. So find yours too. Find yours too, right? So I feel my education sometimes. I feel like there's a little part of me who isn't super proud of where I am. And today we're gonna release it. We're gonna walk through it today. And by the way, I don't worry about me. I'm good, right? I'm good. I'm just trying to give you an example of what this will look like in real time, so you can do yours too because you deserve the bestest. Now, how do I decide to see myself? I decide to see myself as absolutely the most amazing human ever because nobody can be human, so I can be the best human, as the best human in the whole world. I decide to see myself as the best human in the whole world, in the whole world. So do the same for you. See yourself as the best you in the whole world, right? And we can see that there's like a little identity, sorry, misidentification. This word trips me up, but we're working on it, my loves. Misidentification between I want to see myself as the best human in the world. I want to be the happiest human. I want to be the richest human. So I want to be the happiest human ever. I want to be the richest human ever. I want to be the healthiest human ever, right? And we can see, for example, how this example about my educational background, where I am right now with my school, right? Um and not being where I want to be, right? How it's not quite aligned with being the best human in the world because this is going to make me feel like I can't be the best human because I'm not done with school yet, for example, right? That's the insecure, that's the fear, that's the little limitation, right? And then now we know that, okay, so the little thing that's still there that is holding me back from seeing myself more clearly is this school thingy for me. Now, I hope you're doing the exercise on your own too because we're going to shift in real time. We're going to see magic occur. Are you ready? I am so funny. So now we're going to do what I call this technique is also in part one and two. Sorry, in part one and two of episode one. So the links of that are down below. I talk about that in more detail. If you want more examples, more if you just want, I hope you guys can hear me very well. Can you hear me very well? If you just want me sharing it in real time and the codes and the beauty, the codes and the how do I even say this? And the wisdom I shared in that one. What is happening? Don't hold yourself back. Go and give that to yourself, okay? So now that I know, for example, for me, it's like, you know, I feel like I wish I was done with school earlier, right? That's like a little bit of a fear. By the way, I don't have a massive shame around it. That's the reason why this series is about the things that sting a little bit, but then the things that when we release them, they're gonna have a massive impact on you. So today we're gonna do mine in real time with you guys. So find yours too. Maybe at some point in the future I'll take down this video because this is very personal. Maybe I'll put it in a paid course. Yes. So watch this while you can. Watch this while you can. Anyways, so we're going to do my AAE technique, which is what I call AAE technique, double AE, aka the homecoming technique. Homecoming technique. So we can help ourselves see ourselves more clearly, right? We're going to take A first is accept or acknowledge that this part exists. This little insecurity, this little pain that I have within me, it's there. It still very much exists, right? I can pretend like, oh, I've done this work. I'm good. I'm very confident, which I am. I'm very confident. You see me coming out here, not being ashamed to stutter, right? That has taken work, and I'm so proud of the woman that I am today. I absolutely love this girl right here, and you should love the girl you see in the mirror too. You hear me? Okay. So I accept that there's still a micro part. I call them micro parts of me that still feels insecure around her educational background, right? So we're gonna put here that I accept that she exists. Part number one, accept, right? Part number two is going to be ask, right? We're going to ask this part, what does she need to be released? Sorry, what does she need to be integrated? Because we're not releasing her unless you feel like you need to do that. If you need to do that, if you feel like you need to release her because it's too much of a burden for you to carry on your shoulder and want to give her to God, I have a series called She Reigns Anyway series. And I go into so much depth on how to release burdens that are holding us back from becoming the best version of ourselves. In this series, though, we talk about integrating so we can show up more fully. So it's like a different dimension, but on the same path. You hear me? So if you feel like it's too much for you to carry, you're just exhausted, you want to be done, in that energy, you can't keep on going. It's just too heavy for you to carry. I have a whole series. I made a playlist. Yes, I made a playlist of the Shireen's Anyway series. Go on my channel, go in the playlist, and you can just binge watch the whole series. The whole series. That sounds very nice. Series, yes. And then you will tell me that the burden has been released because I can promise you that burden will just right? Yeah. And also, if you feel like my watch, if you feel like you just want to you want to release the burden. At the same time, you want to integrate it. At the same time, you want to remember the crowns. What are the crowns? The things that God put in you to become the best version of yourself. The crowns are your gifts. The crowns are the things you're meant to own to be able to shine as a prince, as the empress you're born to be. So if you want to remember those crowns, at the same time, you also want to wear them, you want to activate them. I have an offer just for you. Just for you. Actually for all of you because I love all of you too much. Yeah. It's called Crown Activation. It's down below. Click that, buy the course, and get on your journey, right? But then again, I'm giving you so much content, so much for free already. But if you want to go deeper, of course, I have deeper is available to you. If you feel like this is enough for you, this is also available to you because you're the empress and you get to choose what happens. Okay, let's continue. So you're gonna ask that part, what does she need to be released, right? What does she need to be released? I'm gonna ask her. Now I feel like I should have been doing this example in my paid course. Maybe in December I'll take this video down. I'll take it down. So ask her whether she needs to be released, right? Maybe she might need comfort. We're gonna do it right here. Will I do it right here on camera with you? I don't know. I don't know yet. We'll see how it goes. Accept that she exists. Ask her what she needs to release. Part three, AA, last part, E. E for embrace. Why are you shy? You have to embrace yourself. Don't be shy. Don't be shy to love yourself. Don't be shy to embrace yourself. You have to embrace yourself. Okay. I've been doing this thing called hashtag human thumbnail moment. I think it's a good time to make it hashtag a thumbnail moment. Let's do it. Let's see. This light can come like this. But then my ring light died. So right now I'm literally using the lights, the regular lights that I have in my room. Hashtag human thumbnail moment. If you like my thumbnail moment and you think that hilarious, tell me down below. Let's see. Let me move this one here like this. I think that's enough. I think I've bored you enough with this thumbnail moment. Tell me the one you like the most. I am just annoying, right? But I know you all love me anyways. If you're watching this, I know you love me. You love me. I love you too. So, so you're going to embrace that part of you, right? Don't be afraid to love yourself. You're going to embrace that part of you so you can integrate it. This is why I call the homecoming exercise. That's part three. And when you embrace that part of you, you accept her exactly as she is. You accept that yes, it's a part of me that still feels a little bit of shame around still being in school for me, for example, right? And most people will be like it's not like you're amazing woman. Look at you building this empire, showing up, being fearless, encouraging women all around the world to do the same. Why do you feel this exactly? That the parts are hiding, that the parts need to be unmasked. And when we unmask them, it's not to shame them. We unmask them to bring them back home, to integrate them into ourselves so we can get the 1000% benefits. And they can also get to feel like they're part of the team. They're back with us. We're friends now. We can go rain together. We can go do some real stuff, like live our purpose, like do our businesses, like be so happy, be joyful, everything. We can just get onto it, right? So now in my example, I accept that. Now I'm going to show you. I accept that it's still a part of me that feels a little bit of shame, even though I've transmitted all of that, even though I'm proud of myself. There's still a part of me, tiny, who is still full shame around who I am educationally, right? Yes, so I accept that she's there. Now watch me. I accept that she exists. I accept that she exists. Yes, yes. Do the same for yours. I'm going to ask her, what do you need from me to be integrated? What do you need from me right now, period? What do you need from me right now? Okay. I feel like my part needs to be integrated. You can journal on this, right? You don't have to just feel into it, but just whatever you feel she needs, that part needs, it's okay to say it. And if you feel like you want to just go deeper, then journal about that question and then whatever comes out. So she needs to be integrated. We're gonna integrate her either ways. I'm gonna just put love, for example. Now we're going to homecoming. We're going to do a homecoming for her. We're going to say, we accept you exactly as you are because you are loved. We are loved by God. So you too come from God. We embrace you as you are right now, and we bring you back home. We bring you back into this full beautiful being. We welcome you. Okay, I'll stop there. I feel like I've given you so many steps to start to create massive shift in your life around the micro part so you can start getting 1000%. 1000%. I said it, 1000% benefits. Yes. I'm going to add three more modules to my crown activation course. I'm going to go so deep into this stuff, into three others. So I'm going to add a manifestation module, very fun stuff. Um, a very funny experience, very magical that happened to me. I'm going to add this homecoming exercise. I'm also going to add one more exercise that's a secret exercise I'm not going to share here. So you want to get that right now if you want to get all of those. If you want to get what I have now plus a bonus, you want to be in there. Sis. I know you're feeling. You're like, oh, this sounds like I want to be in it. Don't hesitate, sis. So that's the three parts on how we can literally integrate that. When we do this now, of course, I'm on camera now, so I didn't like fully go into it. But the more you can fully go into it, also I have the bonus part that I'm not going to share here that I will also do. That way, after I do this, the shame is not going to just disappear. And you do this over and over again. I also have a technique in crown activation called return to the part. You return, you still, and then you ring, right? But if you want what you can access right now, you can go watch Shirin's Anyway series and share with all your friends. That way you can begin to return that part to God, right? So you return that part to God first, and then when you're stronger, when you've done the work, when you've showed up a bit, when you're ready, you bring that part back home, which is where we are right now. If you feel like you're not ready to bring her back home, then you want to return her to God, you need the Shirin's Anyway series. If you feel like I have a free offer for you too, you want to release the lies that are holding you back. Most of the time, the things that are making us feel like we can't do something when we're not good enough, those are lies. Lies from the enemy, lies from subconscious, lies from programming, whatever you want to call it, lies. At the end of the day, they are lies that are not helping you, benefiting you in any way, shape, or form. So I have a free offer for you called Crown Code. Okay, 11 days of deep work where you literally look at the lies in the face and you say, this is not even me. The lie is here, you shift like this from the lie, and you literally separate yourself from those lies. You begin to remember who you really are, your true identity in God, and you reach yourself in a different kind of earth completely. That alone will really change your perspective, change the way you see yourself, change the way you talk, change the way you show up in the world. That alone will do that for you, right? Now, if you feel like you want to do all of that and some more, and you want to do it faster, you want to be able to befriend your enemies. What are your biggest enemies? The ones here. Befriend them, turn them into your cheerleaders. You want to be able to do the to go deeper into into returning those parts to God, into befriending your enemies, into remembering that you're an empress, into remembering that no matter what you get to see in your life, you can reign over all of those things. Not only can you reign over those things, but you can reign over joyfully with those things too. Right? So that's why I've created all those amazing offers for you. If you feel called in your heart, don't hesitate. Go down below in my description box and just play with it and see what is for you, because I have all those offers for you. Play with it, go down below and see what is for you. When you feel the need, when you feel the sensation in your heart that actually I want to check it out, I want to see what it is, don't hold back, because the best time to change, the best time to start a new life is now. Okay, the best time is now, not tomorrow, not 5 minutes from now. The best time is now. And I'm not asking you to just like to what to choose, because there's an abundance of choices for you to make right down there. Feel it in your heart what you feel is good for you right now. Whether it's a series, any series you want to start binge watching, so you should show fully. Whether you want the free crown codes, the ebook, I highly suggest you start there if you want. Crown code, so a crown activation, one will literally get you fired up and ready to just face whatever comes your way with grace, with ease, with poise. That is available to you too. Okay. So this episode, this one's about seeing yourself more clearly. The more you're able to do this exercise, this homecoming exercise, the more you're gonna see yourself more clearly. What will that do for you? Because then now you will no longer identify with the parts of you that are telling you lies about yourself. Oh, you're not good enough, you're not smart enough, you're not this enough, you're not pretty enough. You will no longer identify with those parts of yourself. This whole series is about showing up more fully. Because showing up is amazing, but here we talk about showing up more fully, more unhidden, and that's exactly the journey that I'm on right now. I'm showing up, and I'm showing up more fully as myself, more truthfully as myself. Because why? I've been doing a lot of integration work behind the scenes, things I'll be sharing in crown activation, right? On how to literally integrate parts of me, on how to integrate all the parts I felt I was over, all the parts I felt I had graduated from. Okay, I thought I graduated from those things, but then I'm seeing that those micro parts are holding my biggest gift. I want you to be able to do that for yourself, to receive those gifts from those parts, to be able to go to the next level. See yourself more clearly is knowing who you are. It's knowing that you are anointed, you are blessed, you're a gift to the planet. Knowing that the world needs you, knowing that you're not just here, like you're not a mistake, knowing that you are here to serve a people, excuse me, to serve a whole community of people. Will you take that leap? Will you believe in yourself to know that that's actually the reason why you're here? Will you believe in yourself enough to know that people are here, out there, who are waiting for you to take that leap? People out there who are waiting for you to decide, to choose yourself. We always feel like we have to get this extra thing to be worthy. We have to get this extra thing to get to the point where I'm going to put this down and need some water. I keep melting the ice cup. I love it so much. I always feel like we have to get this extra thing to be worthy. Okay. Oh, start a business. Oh, let me just do this thing. Let me go and do X, Y, and Z. I don't think I'm ready yet. Why aren't you? You're going everywhere to get validation. You're going everywhere, but like it's time to just start. If you have issues with that, showing anyway is perfect for you. Okay. You need to start showing up more fully as yourself. Not wondering if they will like you. And that's the scary part about raining deeper. When you're raining deeper, it's more scary than even showing up, because when you're showing up, you're like, okay, I'm just showing up. And that level has its own fear, because you're like, I'm showing up. What if nobody claps for me? Right? You're still There's still a level of performance to your showing up, right? When you're in rain deeper, which is where we are now, okay, we're the next level queens, empresses, yes, welcome. That's who you are. When you're at that level now, you're really afraid of, if I show up more as myself, as I've been showing you guys some side of my personality that I wasn't showing before. And it can be daunting to say, would they like this quirky side of me? Would they like my crown cringe, as I call it? My crown cringe, would they like it? And then when you decide to say that, I will integrate those parts of me. I will show up as more fully me, whether or not they like it. Yes, they can hate this part of me. I can literally come here and all of you can hate this side of me. And that's okay too. Look at the growth. That is okay too. It's okay for you guys to hate or love this part. But I can't take that choice away from you. When we're thinking that, oh my god, why did you don't like the true me? You're still going back to controlling. You're being a control freak. Yes, I'm so sorry I called you that. But that's what you're being in this moment. And you're being codependent because you're saying that until they love the real me, I won't show the real me. But how will those who are meant to love the real you, how will they meet the real you if you don't show the real you? You're gonna have to take a chance to show the real you, knowing that even if it's 1% of people, your people exist out there and they will absolutely love you for that. And even if it seems like it's not happening, you don't feel like people are loving the real you, people are loving this part of you, you don't feel like it's happening, then it is okay. Maybe it's a season to test you to see, even if nobody is giving you those accolades, nobody's giving you those praises as to say, I love that you're showing your real self now. You know what's happening. That's enough. What did I write there? That is enough. Okay? Seeing yourself clearly is seeing yourself the way that God made you. Seeing yourself clearly is seeing yourself the way your creator made you. How does your creator see you? How does God see you? Like it says the Bible says you're wonderfully made, right? Again, whether you're a Christian or not, you're wonderfully made. The universe believes that you're a masterpiece. You're the universe's masterpiece. So how can you go from being a masterpiece to see yourself as a crappy piece? It don't make no senses. There's like a lie in there making you feel like something like you have to do something more to be like, yeah, you can't show the real you. Even though you're showing up now, you're still not fully showing yourself. You're still holding up a little bit of a mask. You're still masking a little bit to think, oh, would they like this part of me? I don't know if you've noticed, but my story has gotten much better because this Rain Deeper, this series has transformed me. This is only episode 2, but the transformation I've seen from creating this, like I always tell you, girls, you ladies, you empresses, that I am sharing from the valley with you all. We are literally rising together. When I was doing streams, anyways, that series, I rose to that level with all of you who joined me and who can still go back and join me. Yes, you can do that for yourself if you feel you deserve it because you do, right? I transformed. And today's only episode 2, part 2 of Are They For Real? I just feel like people are being saved. That's the ambulance. That's saving people. That's the ambulance. My brain just heard noise and I was like, Are they for real? Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's the ambulance. I hope everybody's safe. That's the ambulance. Yeah. Anyways, you get the point I'm trying to say though, right? People will always try to people might be people who always misinterpret your words. What I just said right now, I'm thinking, are they for real? That was my human being thinking I'm recording, oh my gosh, noise. But it took me a second to realize, oh my god, it's not noise, it's an ambulance, right? But there might be people out here who might watch this video 10 years from now. It might be just be one person who says, human, you don't care about human lives. You don't care about people because you said, are they for real? Even though I literally said, oh my gosh, it's actually an ambulance. I hope everybody is safe, right? But they won't focus on that part. They'll focus on what they want to focus. Because people will see you independently on how they want to see you. You can't control that. And when you try to control that, you're giving away your power. The one thing you can control, the one thing that is in your control to decide how you see yourself more clearly, as your creator sees you, as God sees you, as the universe sees you, as a precious, precious pearl of inestimable value. Yes, if you've watched this long, if you've made it this far, comment down below hashtag I'm a pearl of inestimable value. I'm a pearl of inestimable value. Right? As I'm showing up in this series, I'm transforming myself. I'm learning how to show up deeper, more fully me. I'm reigning deeper because I'm doing the work behind the scenes, right? And I'm not only showing it here, trying to say that I'm perfect. I'm a teacher. I'm on the mountaintop. No, I'm not. That is not my purpose. It might change in the future. I don't know. But right now, I'm sharing from where I am, and I trust that what I know right now, what comes to me right now, what God puts in my heart, what I download from God right now, It's what somebody out there needs to hear. Exactly as it is. You don't have to try to think you have to do so much value, you have to do so much. What you know right now, what you feel in your heart right now, the truth you want to share right now, that truth. Share it as it is. You want to polish it, you want to do all the things. No. Winning the prize about, first of all, she wins anyways. You show up, no matter what the storm, you show up, and then you share that truth. And trust that as you go forward, the way will be made available to you. The next level will be made available to you. And then if you're meant to do it a certain way, that will be revealed to you and you're going to figure it out. Trust that you're going to figure it out. You don't have to try to carry the whole burden on your head. Try to figure everything out right now. Something else that we do, trying to figure out everything right now makes it really, really hard to see yourself clearly. Because you're trying to see, let me just say it very clearly to you. You're trying to see your entire soul, which means your entire light, your entire purpose from here when you haven't even lived your whole life yet. That's many days ahead of you. You don't know your full blueprint, but yet you're trying to decide what you are from here right now. Everything, actually, not even everything. You're deciding based on the past experiences. You don't see the future, sis. You don't know you don't even know how magnificent you are. You don't even know the pearl that you are. How do you get to know what pearl you are? By beginning to integrating the parts of yourself that you're ashamed of. The part of yourself you feel are not really there. You want to shove them, you forgot that they were there. By doing a homecoming exercise, by giving yourself a chance, by deciding, you know what, I feel called to crown activation. I feel called to the free goes to crown codes ebook. I feel called to binge watching Shireen's anyways. And not procrastinating on that. And deciding I am worthy. I am worthy of actually giving myself a chance, of actually taking a step forward, seeing myself clearly. No longer see myself through the world view. See myself through God's view. Loving myself as I am right now. Knowing that as I am right now, I am needed. Yes. As I am right now, I am beautiful. As I am right now, I am worthy. What am I doing? As I am right now, I am amazing. I'm amazing. You are too, sis. You are. So see yourself clearly. And if you need to wipe your goggles, wipe your glasses, and you feel that I can assist you on that journey, the work that God has put in my heart to share with you, don't hesitate, sis. Start somewhere, but just start. Just start. If you're like, yo man, I just desire to just start charging for my value. Like I just want to I want to change my life. And I'm like, sis, I highly suggest you with like start with something like crown activation or crown code, the 11 days, or even Shireen's Anyway series here on YouTube before you go into Zero Views Fully Crowned. That way you can show up them all fully as yourself. But if you feel like, you know what, I'm a big girl, I know I'm an empress. I'm going to follow you throughout this series every single day, and we're going to learn to reign deeper together because that's what we're doing here. And I'm ready to go into Zero Views Fully Crowned, where I can learn to completely divorce my identity to views, completely divorce my identity to views, to how I'm seen, to how I'm not seen, to how I'm viewed, to how I'm not viewed. Whether I'm liked, whether I'm hated, to completely divorce that from all of those things. And to laugh your way through the entire process, to reign, to charge for your magic at the appropriate price, whatever you feel is true for you right now. That course was my very first course. It wasn't the first course that came through me that God gave me. I have a lot of courses in the backlog. Thank God. But it was the first course I made because I just felt like I had to alchemize where I was. I had to alchemize it, and I did it. I alchemized the hidden part that I felt around being a new creator, a new businesswoman on here, on YouTube, showing herself. Okay, despite not fully being aware of showing up more freely and everything, but showing up anyways, despite her fears, her limitations, despite everything in her body, in her cells, telling her just quit, telling her this is too hard, telling her dealing with so much silence, this deafening silence is hard. I transformed that. I made a course into it That way I can also help women who feel that deafening silence. And they can take that silence and they can create magic with it. And they can take this zero energy and they can create gold with it. They can no longer fear the zero. They will embrace the zero. Right now I'm going live and there's zero people in this live chat with me. And I say thank you, God. I love you. I love having you all here. But I have to say thank God because God is here right now. Because zero is the most beautiful numbers. Zero represents what was, what is, and what will be. This zero right now represents all the growth I'm going to have in the future. All of the growth I've had in the past. Everything that I am now is all embedded, enmeshed in this zero. So how can I loathe it? How can I hate it? How can I dislike it? How can I look down on it? No. Zero views fully when we learn to reconcile our relationship with zero. I'm gonna have a full course on this, and I'm so excited because I don't know when that will drop. Even if it drops, I think I'm gonna archive it. So if you feel like you want this course, you're like, I need this course so much. I need the full course where you go so deep into this, where you really download so deep into this. I just don't want the because zero views fully crowned is the aspect on for people that want to charge for their magic, people that want to we literally divorce the visibility to your worthiness, right? But we don't go super deep, deep, deep in that. And I want to go so deep, deeper, deeper, rain deeper. I want us to be able to rain deeper in this area too, and in a bunch of other areas. If you feel like that course is calling your name and you want me to create it like ASAP, you have to share that with me because I have other things, a lot of other things I want to create too for all of you all. I'm just loving being myself here though. Loving doing what I need to do. Sometimes I feel like my voice is not coming out truthfully because I'm still learning how to show up more fully. I don't have to rush this process. However long it takes, I will keep showing up more fully, unhidden, unmasked, as more as myself. And the shame I felt around my school before coming here, that was huge. That was huge because that was a vulnerability moment that I have transmuted. And even if in the future somebody wants to use it to mock me, to say, oh, hey, you man, you said you were ashamed of your educational level where you were, I'm gonna be like, okay, so okay, tell me what is you trying to say exactly? Oh, I just meant that you were ashamed of that. Yes, like you had all this shame around that. I wanna be like, oh my goodness, I did, and I'm so grateful now that I've been able to, walk past that. Like right now, the woman that I am now is a whole different woman from the woman I was when I made this life. She's a whole different woman, and the woman that I will be then will only be able to be who she is because of this woman who choose to be vulnerable in the most sovereign way, who choose to be vulnerable not in a way that is like a victim mentality, but in a way that she's owning who she is, taking responsibility for where she's going, taking responsibility for her pain, for her fears, for her limitations, transmuting it as she's going to do right now. Transmuting it, yes. And ready to go deeper in her courses for the women who want to go deeper with her. We reign deeper here. In my courses, in my spaces, we reign deepest. Deeper, deepest. No, deeper, deepest. We reign deepest in my courses. Okay. And that's only possible because I gave myself a chance to first decide to transmute, to alchemize, to transform my my shame, my pain, my fears into gold. What do you have right now that you think is bad, you think is ugly, you think is nasty? I don't know what it is for you. I want you to know that is your first step. Okay? To know that this thing you feel right now, you can transform that into something, into light. From that light, you can create something absolutely magnificent that has never been seen in the world before. Just like my cause, Zero is fully crowned. That cause does not exist anywhere in the world. It's mine. Zero views and still being fully crowned. That came from me. And I'm just so grateful that concept of breaking the views and still knowing that still knowing that you're crowned, putting it together like that came from me, came from God actually. Let me not take all the credit, it came from God. It was a co-creation between me and God. It was a collab between me and God. And it came out in the most beautiful ways. And looking back at that course, the girl who made it, the empress who made that course, she's the reason why I'm here today. If she was too afraid to make that course, if she was too afraid to make that, none of this would have even happened today. I wouldn't have been the person I am today. I wouldn't have had the courage to get on this challenge of showing up every single day until December 30th. December 31st, we're having a zero party. So mark it in your calendar. Okay. I would not have been this woman if I did not give myself permission to be that other girl, to be that other empress. So I don't regret all the parts of me. All of that makes me who I am. Seeing yourself clearly is about owning that. Owning the parts that you want to hide and bringing them to the light and wearing them as your crown cringe. Owning it and saying, this is me. What is that song again? Camp Rock. Who was a Disney kid? Camp Rock. With Demi Lovato. I've always been the kind of girl that hides her face. So I'm afraid to tell the world what I've got to say. And then she's like, this is me, this is you. I'm exactly, I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be now. Gonna let the light shine on me. Now I've found who I am. There's no way to what's she saying? There's no way to hold it in. No more hiding who I wanna be. This is me. That was a very vulnerable moment, vulnerable share. I sang. I actually did. Yes, I did. Yeah. Go listen to that song. That song is so powerful. This is me. This is real. I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. Stop trying to dream about being elsewhere, of always thinking of being in a different place. This is where it's at, sis. This is where the real work happens. This is where the real transformation happens. The transformation happens here. The change happens here. The life you see there, it happens here. And I've spoken about this before, but visualizing and seeing in your mind, beautiful. Obsessing over that visualization, not so great. Because then that will lead to burnout, suffering, depression. Visualizing that thing that you want, and then give yourself permission to say, I get to visualize that, and I get to also enjoy now. That creates magic. That creates miracles. That creates peace. That creates you singing, this is real. This is me. I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. I'm gonna let my light shine. Just like I've been letting my light shine on all of you. I've grown so much in this past couple of days with just this Rain Deeper series. I can't wait to see what this series holds for us in the future. Because I'm just seeing myself changing, transforming. And it was very challenging, but now that challenge has transformed into me showing up so more clearly. I can even see how my stutter is healing at a very fast speed. Because when I'm here, sometimes I stutter more than I stutter in real life because, you know, being on live can be a bit jarring, But look how much more calm I am now. And listen, this is not to say again, here he goes, the stuttering. This is not to say that the part of me who stuttered more before is bad. It's to say that that part who was bold enough to show up like that has yielded, has birthed this human, and me showing up. Me even having those tiny moments where I'm still stuttering a little bit, even though technically I've moved past that, will birth the human of tomorrow, and so on and so forth. So see yourself clearly and know that you are unique. You are a pearl of inestimable value. This is your life. This is real. This is where the magic happens. The miracle happens today. Miracles are just little magical moments that start on top of each other. Magic over magic over magic over magic happens, and miracle happens. And magic is just you being here right now. Magic is you smiling at me. Yeah, just give me a smile, because that will just change your brain chemistry. That will tell your brain that things are looking good. Things are moving forward. Things are about to shift. Because when you smile, you're sending a signal to your brain. Like, yeah, everything's gonna be okay. Don't worry, be happy. Okay? I'll see you tomorrow. I give my heart to you today. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. Please share with anyone you think will benefit from this. Share, 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 share. I love you so much. Subscribe if this benefited you in any way, shape, or form. Please subscribe. I apologize for the lightning. Like I said, my light died out and I forgot to charge it, being a human being that I am. But I'll charge it. And tomorrow we're going to have a video in the daylight. Fingers crossed. Okay, and I'll see you. Bye, my loves. Bye-bye. Yeah, take care.